In this video, I'm going to show you how to create effective email content specifically for your digital products so you can claim that pro status at engaging your audience and boosting those conversions. And be sure to stick around until the end of this video because I've got something really special that I want to share with you that's going to help to take your email campaigns to the next level. Oh, and in case you didn't know, this is episode 4 of an 8-part series where I've been guiding you from A to Z on setting up, growing, and using an email list to sell your digital products. So if you haven't watched my previous videos in this series, hit pause now, watch them, and I'll wait for you to get back. All right, let's talk about creating effective email content. So some of the things that I'm going to be covering today are kind of the different types of email campaigns that you can create to nurture your subscribers and to promote your digital products, as well as some of the best practices on how to write engaging emails that are actually going to keep your audience interested and increase your chances of actually making sales. And I'm also going to be sharing some insider tips to help you create emails that are irresistible. So let's go. First up, let's talk about the different types of email campaigns that you can use to actually promote your digital products. So the most common types are welcome emails, promotional emails, and educational or engagement emails. Now, welcome emails are typically the first message that a subscriber receives after signing up for your email list. And these emails are where you introduce yourself, you explain what type of content they can expect from you, and possibly offer a special discount or some kind of freebie as a thank you for joining. So promotional emails, on the other hand, are sent to promote a specific product or service. And these can include limited time offers, flash sales, or new product releases and launches. And then lastly, we have educational or engagement content, which is meant to provide value to your subscribers. So this type of content can be in the form of tutorials, tips and tricks, or behind the scenes content that actually showcases your expertise and builds trust with your audience. But more on that later. Now let's take a deeper look at these emails and how you would go about creating each campaign, starting with your welcome emails. So welcome emails are super important because they set the tone for your future interactions with your subscribers and provide an opportunity to make a great first impression, to introduce your brand, and also again to outline what your subscribers can pretty much expect from your future communications. So by crafting a thoughtful and engaging first email, what you can actually do is build a strong foundation for a lasting relationship with your audience. So how this typically works is that someone will either sign up to your opt-in form that you have on your website or maybe your blog, and then once they enter their email details, you can have an automated welcome email that's sent out to them where they can receive that instant gratification and know what to expect, as I mentioned, from your emails. Now, when it comes to actually crafting your welcome email sequence content, there are a few different types of emails that you can include in this sequence. Now, keep in mind that you are going to need to keep testing your sequence to see what works the best, but I'm going to share with you a typical welcome email sequence structure that you can follow when it comes to using those first initial emails to introduce yourself, set expectations, and sell digital products. So the first email you send out should deliver the freebie that they actually signed up for. Now, some people send out a detailed email at this point with all the freebie links, introducing the business and speaking about offers that you have in your business. But personally, I think it's a better idea to just give them the freebie in the first email because let's be real, that's what they want. That's what they opted in for initially. So I would definitely do that first off. Now, the next email, so on day 2, what I would recommend is sending out your first introduction email. So this email should pretty much thank them for signing up for your email list or downloading your freebie. You should introduce yourself or your business. You should use this opportunity to share your mission and to pretty much set expectations for what someone that's just joined your email list can expect from future emails, as well as how often to expect those emails. Now, in this email, what you're also going to want to do is present an invitation for how else someone can follow you or connect with you. So if you have a blog or a podcast or a YouTube channel or a Facebook group or whatever, this is where you would tell them to join you in those places. Now, you don't want to invite them to every platform you're on in this one email, but it is definitely worth inviting them to your most popular 2 platforms. Now, this is important. You also want to mention your digital product. So this is in the form of a one-time offer, which is essentially the digital product that you want them to know about. And this is not by any means a full-blown pitch. This is literally just a couple of lines, just introducing your offer, letting them know that it exists and providing them with a link to your sales page or to a payment page in case they want to go over and check it out. Now, the first or second email that you send out is the only one where you can really get away with dropping multiple links. And the reason that we do this is because when someone opts into your list, they are probably the most interested that they're ever going to be. And so you really want to be taking full advantage of this. Okay, on day 3, you're going to send out your 3rd email. And this is going to do 2 things. So this is going to allow you to connect with your audience on a deeper level by sharing a story about why you started your business, but it's also going to allow you to become crystal clear about how you can directly help them and why you're the best person to help them achieve a specific result. So this type of email is really good for building relationships with your customers by highlighting the personal side of your business. Now, on day 4, you're going to send out a credibility email. And in this email, you're going to share something like your best performing blog post or your best performing podcast episode or YouTube video. And this is really important because it gives your subscribers a taste of your expertise, but not only that, also of your teaching style. Now, remember on day 2, when you sent out your introduction email and you mentioned your digital product? Well, day 5 is when you're gonna actually pitch that offer. So you're gonna pitch it properly. Now, they already know it exists because you've already mentioned it, right? So this is where you provide more details, including maybe a few testimonials, and again, a direct link for them to purchase your offer. So remember that this is all about letting them know why your offer is a no-brainer for them and how it's going to help them actually achieve a specific result or outcome. So I would also add some urgency to this offer by emphasizing the fact that this is a one-time offer and that they won't have another opportunity to access it again. And when I say access it again, kind of think outside the box. So this doesn't mean that after sending this email, you're not going to be able to sell this to them again. But maybe what you could do is sell it maybe at a discounted price or add an additional bonus, just something to incentivize them to take action now, and then let them know that they'll never be able to get it at this price again or with this bonus again. So as an example, you could say something like, this offer is only available for the next 72 hours and I don't want you to miss out on achieving XYZ result. After 72 hours, the price will be increasing to the standard price of, and then whatever that price is. Now, pro tip, when promoting your offer, always make sure that you have an awesome sales page that you're linking to, so your subscribers can pretty much check out all the details and make a purchase. You don't want to get people clicking on your links in your emails only to kind of fall down at that conversion point when they hit that sales page. If you do need a little bit of guidance creating a high converting sales page, check out the video on screen now, as this video is going to help you to create that sales page that is going to convert at the highest level. Right, let's move on to day 6. So day 6 is where you're going to send out a value email. Now, this is where you share something about your niche and you offer your audience details on how they can achieve some kind of quick win. So the main point of this email is to impress and delight your audience, solidifying the fact that you're the right person to help them. And then for the final email on day 7, you want to refer back to your one-time offer and let your subscriber know that you're taking this offer off the table and this is the last chance that they're going to have to buy it. Now, you might want to add a few more testimonials to pretty much reinforce the value of your digital product. And you can also share any last minute bonuses or go into more detail about the benefits of your offer. So this is essentially the last chance you have to make a sale before the sequence ends. So make sure you make this email count. So by including a variety of emails with different types of content and messaging in your welcome email sequence, you'll be able to pretty much increase know, like, and trust, warm them up, and make sales straight away. Now remember that these are just general guidelines and you can adjust the sequence to best suit your business and your audience. The most important thing is to provide value, to set expectations, and build a relationship with your subscribers. And don't forget to keep testing and refining your welcome email sequence for maximum effectiveness. So to get your hands on my done for you email templates, check out my email marketing toolkit, which comes with everything you need, and I mean everything you need to make more impact using emails. So you're going to be able to find a link in the description, or you can head over to my website and check out all our done for you toolkits that we have available. Right, now that you have the basics of creating a welcome email sequence down, let's dive into some additional tips and strategies for making it even more effective. So firstly, as I previously mentioned, you want to make sure that you're sending your first email immediately after someone signs up to your list. And the reason we're doing this is because this is what's going to keep your brand top of mind and make sure that they don't forget about you. You also want to be making sure you're personalizing your emails. So use your subscriber's name in the subject line or greeting. And the reason that I would suggest doing this is because it does help to create a personalized connection with them from the very first email. Obviously, you don't need to do this with every single email, but using their name once or twice throughout the sequence can really make them feel more connected to your business and also help with those conversions. Next, you want to be making sure you're using attention-grabbing subject lines. So your welcome email is pretty much your first impression, so make it count. And you can do this by using subject lines that you know are going to catch their attention and make them want to open that email. So to find out like what works and what doesn't, you're going to have to experiment with different strategies, like curiosity, like urgency, or again with things like personalization to see what works best for your audience. You're also going to want to make sure you are including a call to action. So each email that you send should have a clear and specific call to action. And that could be downloading a freebie, joining a community, or joining you on social media, or purchasing your offer. Whatever it is, you need to make sure that the call to action stands out and that it's easy for subscribers to follow through on. Also, consider segmenting your welcome email sequence based on different interests or actions taken by your subscribers. And the reason why you want to consider doing this is because it does allow you to tailor the content and offers that you create to better meet the direct needs of those people on your list, which does lead to a higher engagement and more conversions. Next, make sure you're keeping track of your open rates, your click-through rates, and those conversions for each email in your sequence, because this is going to help you to determine which emails are most effective and where you might need to swap things out and adjust the content a little bit. And then lastly, don't let the welcome email sequence be the end of your communication with new subscribers. And with that said, now is the perfect time for me to jump into how to actually continue nurturing your subscribers once they've gone through your welcome sequence so that they can become long-term loyal customers. Sending out regular newsletters to your subscribers is a great way to continue providing value, sharing updates and promotions, and staying connected to your audience. Now, these can range from weekly to monthly emails depending on what works best for both you and your business. So let's take a deeper look into what you would actually include in your newsletter to keep your subscribers engaged and interested. Now, one idea for email content is to share updates about new digital products that you create, their features, or any new content that you create. And this is really good when it comes to keeping subscribers in the loop and interested about what it is that you actually have on offer. So you can also send emails that include relevant and helpful content that's related to your niche. And this could be in the form of just adding a link to the email, directing subscribers to your blog posts, to your videos, to your podcast, or to any type of other valuable information that your subscribers would appreciate. You're also going to want to make sure you're sharing success stories or case studies from happy customers who have used your products or services in the past, as this adds social proof and credibility to your business. And you can also use your newsletter to promote upcoming events and webinars or workshops that you're hosting. And this is a really good way to drive traffic and engagement while still providing value to your audience. If you are someone who wants to share more of a personal side to you in your emails, you can do this as well in terms of your newsletters. And this could include you sharing your personal story, or even a regular behind the scenes look at your business. Or maybe if you're working on a project, you could give some kind of updates as to how that project is progressing. Also, don't forget to include a clear call to action in every newsletter that you send out, because as I mentioned before, whether it's to purchase a product, sign up for an event, or engage with your social media content, this is really important when it comes to driving those conversions. And then lastly, try to maintain a consistent send-in schedule. So this is really going to help your subscribers know when to expect your newsletter and keep them engaged with your brand. And what you'll find is there will be some people that really start to look forward to receiving those emails from you, which is why it's really important for you to remain consistent to build those relationships. So I am going to be breaking down the educational and professional emails in a little bit more detail, but before I do, I just want to touch on designing and formatting your emails. So design and formatting are important aspects of creating effective marketing emails, pretty much because they can greatly impact how your subscribers actually interact and respond to your content. So I just want to share a few tips for when it comes to designing and formatting your newsletters. So firstly, you want to be using a clean and simple layout that's easy to read and navigate. Secondly, stick to 1 or 2 fonts and colors for a cohesive look. Thirdly, make sure you're including eye-catching images or graphics to break up the text and make the email visually appealing. If you send emails and you would rather not send images, that's completely up to you. But what I would suggest is that you test sending emails with images and without images to find out which of those two convert better. Next, you want to make sure that your emails are mobile friendly, because the majority of people will be checking your emails with their phones. That is generally how I check mine, and I'm pretty sure that that's how you check yours too. And as I mentioned, you definitely want to be testing different designs and formats to see what resonates best with your audience. So promotional emails are designed to pretty much persuade your subscribers to take some kind of action, whether that's purchasing a product, signing up for your service, or attending an event. So I just want to share a few tips on how you would create effective promotional emails. So firstly, you always want to make sure that you're clearly stating the benefit and value of your digital products or offer in the subject line of your email and throughout the email itself. Next, to increase engagement and conversions, make sure again that you are using attention-grabbing visuals and call to actions to make it easy for subscribers to actually take action. And you also want to consider offering discounts or promotions to make your offer more enticing. So making your list aware that certain promotions that you run are only specifically available to them can really help to drive that sense of loyalty and exclusivity. And you also want to create a sense of urgency using limited time offers or limited quantities available. Next, use social proof like testimonials or customer reviews to add credibility to your offer and focus on providing a value to your subscribers. So you really want your emails to feel like they're offering something beneficial and not just trying to sell something. At the end of the day, remember that you're trying to do 3 things. You're trying to increase know, like, and trust, build a community, and sell your digital products. So if you can take care of the first 2 of these things, the last one will definitely come naturally. Think back to the last time you got an email with a limited time offer. I mean, if we're real, it was probably today, right? But did you rush to click that offer? And if you did, why did you? Like, what was it about that email that made you interested in finding out more about that offer or purchasing it? If not, why? What was it about that email that made you kind of skim over it and just think, I'm not interested? You know, the fact that you are on that person's list means that there was something initially that you signed up for, right? So that you're probably an ideal customer to them, but dependent on how they come at you pretty much determines how you're going to react to their content. So understanding what motivates your own actions can really help you create more effective promotional emails, that relate or that resonate with your subscribers. So if you're loving these tips, be sure to download my free email marketing guide. It's absolutely packed with strategies to help you sell your digital products through email marketing, and you'll find the link to it below in the description. Right, so now let's move on to educational emails, which are pretty much designed to provide value and educate your subscribers on a particular topic or subject. But something important that I want you to keep in mind is that this type of email can also indirectly promote your products or services by establishing you as an expert in your niche. So if you can impress someone with your knowledge or expertise, then they're more likely to trust you and go searching for your offers. So I just want to give you a few tips for actually creating your educational emails. So the first one is to focus on providing helpful information or teaching a skill related to your niche. And this can be in the form of providing useful tips, sending how-to guides, tutorials, or informative article tutorials related to your digital products. You also want to make sure that you're using storytelling or real-time examples to make your content more engaging and relatable. So for example, if you were teaching someone how to use a certain software, you could share a success story from someone who's used it in the past and seen really good results from using it. And then next, whenever possible, you always want to be including actionable steps or a call to action for subscribers to apply what they've learned. Also, use your emails to offer additional resources or further learning opportunities that are related to your topic. So this can also help to promote your products and services as valuable tools for continued growth and education. And like I mentioned earlier, be sure to include links to your blog posts, your videos, your podcast episodes, or anything else, because this really helps to drive that connection and build know, like, and trust, and shows that you are, again, an expert within that topic or within that niche. And then lastly, personalize your content by addressing specific pain points or challenges that you know your audience are facing. So as I already mentioned, by providing valuable educational content, you can establish yourself as an authority in your niche and build a loyal following of subscribers who are interested in what it is that you have to offer. Remember to always try to strive for a balance between promotional and educational emails so that your subscribers feel like they're actually getting value from being on your list and they don't feel like they're being bombarded by sales pitches. And that's a wrap for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel to be notified of when I drop the next episode in this series, where I'm going to be sharing 4 email automation workflows that you should have set up for selling digital products. Trust me, automating your emails is literally a game changer. So you're going to want to know what these strategies are. I'll see you in the next video.